listening to them. But it's something that we should be aware of. We should grow in awareness of what do we identify love with. People want to say, where is the love? But can you identify love? You know what I'm saying? You want to say, where is the love? And why can I find that love that my grandparents used to have, or that love that my parents have? Why can I find the love today? Why can I find a strong relationship or a strong union with somebody? Why can I build that relationship that people used to build back in the 90s and the 80s and the 70s? And I hate this conception because we've grown into believing that love isn't real anymore. That somehow love or trying to find that significant other is outdated. And because so many of us in my generation believe this, we grow ourselves into being in this drought while everybody else finds their true love and gets married. And I still see to this day, people get married on an annual basis, hundreds up to thousands, millions even. They're still getting married, they're still having babies, they're still making families. But it's somehow the people who stay on social media 24/7, people who stay tweeting 24/7, these are the people that say, where is the love? Or it must be nice, or that's mood. I'm gonna get like that someday. And they stay their heads in social media instead of actually growing awareness of their surroundings. And for the men, with the whole red pill community, men going their own way stuff, they're telling men that relationships are a scam. That women are scavengers. They only want you for what you can give them financially, what you can give to them materialistically, and even in some cases sexually. But for the most part, materialistically, they only want you for your money. They only want you for what you can give to them that can give them happiness, whatever the case is. And that's also toxic because I don't know any particular community that is as big as the red pill and the men going their own way community, where they encourage men to heal. When a man is left high and dry, as they call it, when a man is disrespected and neglected, or whatever the case is, by women that they chase after or women that they've been in relationships with, they don't encourage men to get the healing and the psychological help that they need. They don't encourage them to get any type of therapeutic healing, just talking with somebody and giving them solutions and helping them get through the pain that they've been through. They tell them to suck it up, lick their wounds, and keep it moving. And the thing is I don't have a problem with you getting off your feet, wiping the dust off your feet and keeping it moving. My issue is that while you are doing this, you are not given any type of solutions. Or excuse me, you're not given any type of solutions. You're told to keep it moving. You're told to be a man, and you're told to embrace the wounds that you have and turn cold, give a cold shoulder to these women. But the thing is that while you're giving a cold shoulder and while you're licking your wounds and patching them up, you're not given the necessary meds and the necessary resources that are needed to heal those wounds. You can lick your wounds, you can keep them out, you can patch them up, whatever the case is. But if you're not going to do what's necessary, put the alcohol on those wounds, because you keep your wounds out for long enough, they're gonna get infected. And a lot of men who are in these red pill communities have infected wounds, and they still will not take care of those wounds because they feel like those wounds make them who they are. Them wounds may give them a little the wounds may give them a little more masculine persona to them. It might give them more of a aggressive or a manly apparel. You know what I'm saying? The hood type dudes. But nonetheless, those wounds will lead to destruction. Them wounds will lead to a downfall. And that's what it mostly happens to some of these men. They end up messing over their life. They end up having 3 to 4 different baby mamas. they end up going to jail, whatever the case is. These wounds, you may think these wounds, make you a man, but they don't. It may give you a more of a manly apparel. It may make you a bit more masculine than usual. But if you're, and I don't like using the word hyper masculine, but if you dive too deep into being cold, you know what I'm saying? You end up messing over your own life. You will, and it's been proven. You can, study other people's lives, and can see that being all cold and cold blooded and red pilled, all other type of stuff. I don't have an issue, and this goes back a little bit to my last episode. I don't have an issue with men staying on their purpose, staying on their grind, doing whatever they need necessary to focus on themselves and build a foundation. But for you to encourage men not to have a family, for telling women or men not to build a relationship or a foundation with women just because of men that you have personally seen, or men that you've seen on social media, even, because that's what mostly happens. You run into this man or that man, and men that you've never seen, you don't know, never seen them in person. They tell you, man, you need to wait. You need to wait until you're this age, and you don't need to worry about trying to find a woman, because I was trying to do it young, and I got bumped over and pushed to the side, and now I'm struggling and I'm paying child support, all the type of stuff, right? They're trying to base your life off of their life, and then you base your life off of their life, and because of that, you end up messing over your life because of somebody else's opinion, somebody else's perspective on life, instead of creating your own foundation, your own visual, your own perspective in life. It's ridiculous.